everyone. Easter is coming soon and I decided to do something fun today using some palettes and also give you a choice of your palettes. Maybe you have in your collection, maybe you don't have exact palette, but you have something like this. So I mix more than couple palettes to create pastel look, something for Easter, something to cheer you out. This doesn't have to be just for Easter. You can create this look whatever you feel like. But as Easter is coming, so I think it was related to this event. And if you don't know me, my name is Angelica. I like everything colorful. Also, I like makeup with a nude touch. And my channel is not just about makeup, it's also about skincare. As I'm over 40, I like to take care about myself inside and out. And obviously, it's one of the aspects is skincare. When you're younger, you don't think too much, it was me. But when you're getting older, you start to more concerned about your skin and you try to just age gracefully and try to take care of yourself, and one of them is a skincare. And my products, which I normally do review, most of them or a lot of them, I would say it's a Korean brand. Why I like them? I believe Korean skincare has a great ingredients if you look at the list and you understand what they have inside. And normally they're natural, they don't have sulfate, paraben, whatever. And I like the technology and I like how it's gentle at the same time, and it has powerful ingredients which another brand included, and they can charge you just for the package or just for the brand. And I think this is one of the main thing when you go for some products. If you understand the ingredients list, I think you can find something more affordable rather than go for a brand and the name. You know what I mean? I try to do this in my channel, and of course, even in Korean brand, they have different levels of brands, and some of them are professional brands. And one of the professional brands I already talked in my channel, and I actually posted not a long time ago. You can go and find at one of my videos about skincare. This is a very interesting brand which I used it and abused it and I really enjoy it. Welcome to check it out. And also I do traveling. I love travel, wherever my family go to travel. If it's a hotel, 5-star hotel, all inclusive, or is just to go somewhere and stay in an apartment or in the house, like in a villa, I always do a video. And this is, as I mentioned before, in case you don't know me and you never heard about anything what I do, it's the most difficult video to create because it takes a lot of time to create a traveling video. And also what I do hairstyle with my daughter. I really love, this is another passion. It was since I was a kid, I would say, and because I was dancing as well. So since I was a little, I started to do my hair, like create a different hairstyle. Most of the time now I love to do bands, and my daughter actually, who has a super long hair, I love bands as well. What a coincidence, mother and daughter. And also the last aspect what I do in my channel, I rate restaurants. Wherever I travel, I rate restaurants, or here in Toronto, especially if you're in Toronto, I rate a lot of restaurants, and my ratings is including atmosphere, service, and food. If you find something interesting in my channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe and check more of what I do in my channel. By the way, rating of restaurant is literally 1 minute. It's all in my shorts. And also I love fashion. I love since also I was a kid, and I just love to dress up. I love colors, as you see me probably every time at my video. I love to dress up. So this is me. And today I'm so excited to create this pastel, which I actually very lately enjoy to create pastel looks with you for Easter or just wherever you feel like. So let's start. Before we start to create a pastel look, Let me grab some palette from my collection. I didn't grab all of them, but some of them. And maybe by any chance you have in your collection, so you will have some idea. And the first palette, which comes to my mind, and basically the name even said, Pastel. This palette from Bella Beauty Bar, and it's called Pastel Garden. And this is a palette. This is how it's look like. Look at this colors. I absolutely love this palette. People have a different opinion about this palette. Some people don't really like this palette too much. I really love this palette because they think some of the colors don't appear that well, and some colors have similarity. I agree with that, but if from all these shades 2-3 is pretty similar, the rest is amazingly gorgeous. So I love this palette. Another palette, which is very popular palette also, from Cosmic Brushes, and I really abuse this palette, honestly. This is the Delicious Delights palette, and look at this beautiful color story. It's like a pastel color. I would say it's a pastel, but I would say it's a pastel with a punch of color. So definitely you can use this palette. Another palette, so I go just older one, so this was more recent one. I don't know if you ever heard about Julie Beauty. This is the only palette I have, Zombified, and the reason I bought this palette because I really have no neon colors in my collection, and this what is really attract me. Look at this palette, how neony it is. So you can definitely go with this palette and create a pastel look. For example, if you are darker skin and pastel doesn't really appear at your skin, this is actually, I think, going to be a great options. What I think about this quality, I think it's okay quality. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. And saying this, I normally grab this palette when I want to use something colorful. So if I'm talking about how often I use this palette in the summer, very often. Another older palette from our BH, that BH Cosmetic, we know it's a Los Angeles palette, which everybody love this palette, and including me. Look at this pastel colors, and I really absolutely love this palette. Creates so many looks with this palette. So this is another very affordable option. Probably you have in your collection if you was one of, like me, big fan of BH Cosmetic, the one it used to be. And the other also from BH Cosmetic, this is Mimosa. It's more monochromatic palette, but it has this a lot of pastel looks, and it has this white and yellow, so definitely it can be a companion palette, I would say, with another palette, or it just can be just this palette. Why not? You just create close to this kind of colors. And I think that's it what I grabbed for today, and obviously I have more than that, but I was thinking this is a kind of different options for you. I don't know what I'm going to use, to be honest. I'm going to try to use maybe 2-3 pals, or maybe 2 for sure. I'm not promising anything. Before we start, let me show what I used to, create the lips, to create this cheeks. So very quickly, I'm going to try to put in my description box. So for the blush, I use from Colourpop, Hot to Touch. No, it wasn't Hot to Touch. I grabbed the wrong one. It's a Sweetheart, very light color. Then I put a highlighter from Fenty Beauty. Actually, I have this highlighter for a while, and it's still available. It's still popular. It's called Wattabrat. And if you notice, I have it here, over here. This is how its colors look like. I mean, let me just take this because it's gross. Look at this. So this is the color. So look at this. If I put, I mean, it's gorgeous. It has the pink reflection. I don't know if you can see that reflection, but I think I catch it right now. I really like this highlighter. Every time I use this highlighter, actually people ask me what highlighter you use. So it must be to do some effect. Create to the lips, I use Pat McGrath liner, Bloodlust. It's like a very dark red. And then I use from Anastasia Beverly Hills, one a lipstick and one gloss. The lipstick is Stargazing. matte lipstick. I don't know if it still exists, this lipstick, but this is a very exactly the same as my dress. I mean, I have a lot of colors. I have a light blue, I have a dark blue. So I try to really pick today the colorful dress, so including a lot of colors. But this is the lipstick. And then I put on top this gloss, and the gloss is Moon Jelly. I don't know if it still exists. It was in her website, but I think it's an older collection. You know, I have so many lipstick and glosses, so I stopped buying them and I use the one I have. So if you see in my channel, I keep saying I use this, or the one is older collection. It's just because I have so much, and I don't know if if I see something really wow, like Pat McGrath, I like her lip glosses, and I want to buy some of them, I probably will grab it. But if sometimes I just try like a Moira collection, I try some lip balm, I tried some from L'Oreal, I bought one of them, but I don't go crazy, to be honest. I don't know, I kind of enjoy what I have, and I think if you're one of those who has a lot, try to enjoy what you have, because you can really catch and buy everything, to be honest. Okay, let's start to create looks. I talk as usual too much. Today I want to try Telescopic Lift mascara, and my color is 990, black as black. I love to go with a black one. The Telescopic was my favorite mascara before, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the wand they have, like this silicone one. So I hope this is a one of good, they don't destroy it. So it's a lens, a lift of volume. So for me, a lens is very important, not as much as volume, but I hope it's good, because I was telling myself I'm not going to buy this, drugstore mascara, because I'm going to stick with my Gwen Stefani and Tower 28, and here we go. But to be honest, from L'Oreal, the other mascara, the Panorama, I really enjoy it. So I want to try something more affordable just for me to, switch. Okay, let's start with Delight's palette. I think it's the latest palette, and probably a lot of you have this palette because it was very hype, and I agree. This is amazing palette. And why I'm starting with this palette as well, because it has this white shade over here. I mean, the other palettes has white shade. The Zombified has a white shade. Los Angeles has a white shade. If for some reason you don't have this palette, use from the other palette or any palette white shade. Why I'm using white shade? I want to really enhance what color I'm going to use, and as I'm going to use a pastel color, you want it to really pop. So I use already a white base primer for my eye, and now I'm going to put on top a white shade, so then your color really will pop. And I'm going to concentrate on my upper lid of my eye, and I'm going to create something, I don't know what, kind of a little bit flat but smaller brush. And since we with this palette, I'm going to try with this bright green, and I'm going to start it right here. And I'm just going to build it up, this color, so it's going to stand out. It doesn't have to scream, but it has to appear. Okay, and I think I'm going to go to my Zombified, which is a neon color, this bright color over here. Okay, if for some reason you don't have like this bright, you can just go for a regular. Me, you know me, and maybe you don't like as bright as me. I love it. This is me, and I want to create something really colorful today. Okay, as I'm just thinking, maybe not everybody has this palette, so it's not kind of fair. Okay, you know what? I will use one shade from here, one shade from Delight. I want to concentrate more for the Pastel Garden palette, because I think this kind of colors you can find in any palette, most of the palette, like a pastel color, then right? After yellow, I think I will go with purple. purple, pink, pink, purple, pink, I would say. And I'm going to take this color and I'm just going to put it over here. And because it's a more pastel, I'm going to mix it with this lighter color. And also this shade, range of the shades can give you a lot of, you know, the shades which you can gracefully connect them together and shift them. So this is how it looks so far. And now I'm thinking I'm going to go with maybe orange and then green. Yeah, let's go with this orange. And again, we have two colors, so I'm going to mix them together. I'm going to put it here. It's like a rainbow, I would say. But my idea is just to, I'm just come back to this one. I want to emphasize more to create something, but so far we do like a rainbow one. Now we're going to go with green. And I'm thinking like this green, and maybe I'll mix it with this after. Let's see. Green. Yeah, you see how light is this? So I'm going to just grab this color over here. This transition is a little bit tricky because after the orange, which I can already see it, so we have to make sure that we see everything. And I have to really be careful with the brush to not mix it up with this colder color. So the transition to colder color, I think what I need to do, I need to grab this kind of colors and just to a little bit shift it better. So I'm just going to go for different colors to go to the cold one. And then ended up with this. Did you see what I did? I was so quick. Woo! Woo! That's intense, man. That's very intense. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, like this one is very intense. I'm going to just blend it. And I'm going to go with this lighter shades and try just blend it very well. Like that. I'm going to come back to orange and just try to make sure that's my transition and come back to this one and make sure it's right here. I just want to make sure that each color stays where it's supposed to be, like that. I don't know about this one, like it's not that smooth, but we can work on it, don't worry. So over here on this part, I want to use some shimmers. And I think I'm going to go with, you see this color been abused too? You see what is, it's like a pinkish undertone. And I think I'm just going to go like that. Yeah. Just to create that. And I love shimmers over here. They're so gorgeous. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab this one and I'm going to put it at the end of my eye to connect with the other green. You know what I mean? And there's so many greens here. I just grab the lighter one, this one, and mix it a little bit with the other one. So look at this. And I think if I put some of the shimmers over here, it will be also not bad. So I think I'm going to go with, and I'm going to grab, for example, this one. And I'm just going to go, where's my orange one? Not too much, just to have that reflection. I mean, if I spray, I would have a very sharp look, but I wanted just a reflection. And I'm going to go, I think, with this one. And mix it with this a little bit. This one is tricky one. And I'm just going to go over here. I can't see anything in this light, to be honest. It's just, it's like a, I'm blind now. Do you have any reflection? Okay, you know what? I'm going to grab it on my finger. I know finger is the best. But the problem is I have to be really specific in this area. Like this. Now I see it. You see this reflection? I couldn't even done it with a highlighter. If you have a highlighter, you can definitely go with it. And we have this yellow one over here, and I want to bring it right here, just on my top. I'm not going to touch the beginning of my eye. I'm just going on top of it. And I think if I spray, I make my life easier. Something like that. Okay? And now I want to do with Delights accent on my low lash. And I think I will go with this beautiful color. This one, what is called? Sprinkles. And maybe I will use Sugar Plum as well at the end. So let me start with this one. So I'm going to use it over here. And this is a multichrome. You see how it is like green, gold, all colors. And at the end, I'm going to go with this blue one. I think it's also multichrome. This is a two gorgeous, gorgeous shades in this palette. The best one, I think. The more like reflected one, I would say. I'm going to go and just drag like that. And that's what I'm saying. This look can be suitable for spring, for summer, or for Easter. I think I want to just, if you want to emphasize, the two options you can do, you can go again with the shades. Maybe I should do it. Like for example, you see this is darker shade. And I have here like a purple one. So if I'm going to mix together these shades, I'm just going to do experiment to be honest. And I'm just going to go right here, like that, to a bit emphasize that. And then I'm going to go with the purple. Again, I can mix three of them to create that purple. And again, I'll go here. Just to create a little bit brighter look, but it's okay even was before. You can leave it as it is. And you just try to mix that. And then this one, I'll go like this and mix with this one. And just create a shadow. And I think if I go with the pink, I'll just go create a shadow over here. You see? Like that. And at the end, we have kind of like a green. Is it green with blue? Let me see. Can't see anything there. Yeah, it's more like a greenish one. So I will go with this too. Mix them too. And just go like that. Again, it's up to you. You can even add a bluish undertone there or purplish. It's up to you. So like that. I think this is kind of perfect. So this is how it's going to be. And it's not too long to create this look. I'm going to add a liner and I'm going to come back and use Telescopic lift. Let me just add a liner and I'll come back to you. Okay, I opened the Telescopic mascara and it's a bit different as it used to be. It's on one side is very flat and then it has brush here. My God. It's a very unusual, to be honest, for me. So let's try. I start to kind of see how to even hold this. So it's pretty flat. It's really kind of dividing all my lashes, which is nice. Look at this. So I hope it's not going to give me smudges on my top of my lid, as normally all mascara does, except Tower 28 and Gwen Stefani one, Can't Stop Staring. And also Panorama is not bad, actually. So maybe this one another hope for me. Okay, let me finish. Let me finish with another eye and I will come back and we will see everything, you know, how it's my creation look like, and we will talk about this mascara in a bit. This is my final look, so let's see. I think it's pretty nice. It's very suitable for Easter and it's very suitable for any other occasion like spring, summer, I would say. I love this colors. If you look far, you don't really see that rainbow. It's just blended out with a small accent, but if you go closer, you will see more colors, you will see more shifts, and so on. I really love this creation. I think definitely suitable for Easter. And today the main two palettes was Pastel Garden and Delight. I really use a lot of shimmers from the Pastel Gardens. I use only 3 from Delight, and I use a lot of mattes from both of these palettes, and only one I use from this palette from Zombified is just this neony color. The one is at the beginning, because I was thinking it's not fair, probably not a lot of you have neony color, but if in case you have it, for sure use it. But I think it's very easy to find something like this color story. So if you definitely don't have these palettes, you can use anything from your collection. So the main thing to create a pastel look, and if you want for some reason in your skin color the pastel doesn't show up that well, use the lightest primer, and then as I did today, use a white base before you go with any of your pastels, and this will help you to enhance the color you have. So this is exactly what I did today. So I think it's not that difficult to work with pastel. I think it's very easy to work with pastel because any mistake you do, you can blend it up. And this color story, I think it gives you a great option because you have a lot of shifty, like a lighter, like colors, which is doesn't go straight away to another color. It gives you a very soft transition. And today, even I just mix it up 3 of them and create my own color story, you know. If you look at this, it's a pastel color but with some accent, and you can create your own shade. As remember that you can mix colors together and create your own, and this is exactly what I did today. So the shimmers over here are gorgeous and I use a lot of them today. And I think the best way to use this kind of shimmers is with your fingers, and that's exactly what I did. And I really like this garden palette. I think pastel garden palette. I think it's a beautiful palette. Yes, maybe some shades are really kind of similar, but to create this kind of look, you maybe need these shades. And even if you don't like a couple of shades, they're the same. It's still a big palette with a great color story. What else I want to say? I think I really love to play with the pastel colors because it's, first of all, it's forgiving. Second of all, if you're afraid of colors, it can be something you can start with. And I just like how it's created a soft look. And if for some reason you want to create an accent, you can definitely do with different palette or with the liners, anything. About this mascara, the Telescopic, I use it today first time. It's unusual for me to have this kind of brush, which is one flat, one have a bristles, but I would say it's divide your lashes very well, even I think better than panoramic one. The only thing I didn't like that a lot of products come out when you take the wand. So I don't like my mascara just when it's brand new, so we will see. I have to try more this mascara to give you a full opinion, but I think it's already great because it doesn't give me smudges on my upper lid. So I think it's going to be one of the affordable mascara which I can purchase and use it. So it's going to be this one and panoramic. It's good thing. So let's see, let's try more, play around with mascara, and I will update you with that. And that's it. I think I mentioned about everything. I hope you enjoyed this look. I really enjoyed this look. I really can go with this look anywhere, to be honest. Doesn't matter if it's even snow outside. Maybe I'll just switch the earrings because the weather in Toronto still not spring at all, but hopefully it will change. I just want you to wish have a great Easter, to gather with your family, enjoy your time, and I see you soon with my new videos. And maybe you like something else, another aspects in my channel, so check it out. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you really enjoyed today's video. And I see you soon. Пока-пока. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful and beautiful day. Depends for you.